Hey everyone, it's EmJems here, and today we're going to be watching the PlayStation State of Play livestream that is supposed to be releasing information on The Last of Us Part 2. Now, we don't know exactly what they're going to be giving us. I am hoping so much for a trailer and a release date. If we get that, I am going to be ecstatic, and I would love to see some more gameplay too, but we at least have a pretty good idea of what the gameplay is going to be like. So I would just really love to see a little bit more of the story, just a bit more insight into what might be happening in part 2. And of course, if they give us that release date, I think everyone will be so thrilled, and even if it's still going to be like a while in the future, that's okay with me. I just want to know when. However long it takes them to polish the game, make it perfect, that is okay with me, but once we know when it's going to be out, we can all start getting hyped together. I'm already so hyped, and I don't even know what they're going to show us today, but I'm like kind of freaking out about it. I was freaking out when they even just announced it, so this is just so exciting, and I hope we get some good info today. So I'm going to be reacting to whatever they decide to show us on the stream, and if it is a trailer, hopefully we can go through it a little bit more slowly and talk about it a little bit more in depth. So I will see you guys back here in just a second for that.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Who decided to join us? All right. You all know the drill. Run your
Oh,
routes.
it's so beautiful.
Mark your logbooks. You run into anything you can't handle.
Ellie!
You come back.
Oh, it looks so creepy, that clicker.
Dina, where are you? Get off me! Please stop! No!
I think they kill her. They must kill Dina. Oh my god, Ellie.
Tommy,
Tommy?
I have to finish it.
You have no idea what you're walking into.
What are you doing?
You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't stop this.
Oh my god. Wait.
What the hell are you doing here?
Yes!
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
Joel! Oh my god! February! Yes! Oh my god, that's so soon!
We know you've been anxiously awaiting any news on this hugely anticipated title. Thanks to Naughty Dog for giving us this all-new look at The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh my god, you guys, I don't even know how to process that right now. That was more than I ever could have hoped for out of a trailer. I am so excited, and to see Joel alive at the end there, like, that made me emotional seeing him, because we've been hearing rumors for so long that, like, Joel might be dead at the beginning of the game or something like that, and I am just so relieved and so happy that that's not the case. So the trailer's up on YouTube now if you guys want to go watch it over and over again like I'm probably gonna do. I just jumped over to YouTube because it's a little bit easier to go through things slowly, and let's just do that. Let's go through the whole thing slowly. I feel like there are so many little details that I want to talk about, and the first thing is like, this is so gorgeous. This is beautiful. It looks like we're going to be starting the game, maybe starting in the winter time, which is absolutely stunning, and it looks like they're doing pretty well for themselves. Like, they've got electricity, they've built up this little town here. I wonder if this is Tommy's place that they've like built up, or they've moved somewhere else, but it looks amazing. It seems like in these 5 years they've done pretty well. First off, I just want to mention that I think that they did such a good job with Ellie's character design. I know I said this in my previous reaction video to the other trailers, but she just is the perfect combination of younger Ellie that we know, but looking more mature, older, and I just think that they did it perfectly. This is so gorgeous. Like, look at this. I just can't wait to be in this world again and explore it.
All right. You all know the drill.
Okay, so it definitely seems like this is the next day after that previous trailer that we saw, because Dina mentioned their kiss last night. So this seems to be what Jesse was mentioning before, like they were going out the next day. So I think that obviously something bad happens, they get separated. I mean, we see this a little bit later in the trailer. And then I think it must be like Dina gets kidnapped or something, or maybe even multiple people get kidnapped and then they kill them, and this is what, you know, just breaks Ellie's heart and infuriates her and just causes her to go on this rampage to get revenge. Because the developers did say that this game was about hate, whereas the previous game was about love. So I think there's definitely going to be more to the story than that, because it's not very satisfying if Ellie's just like going on like this revenge mission to kill everybody. So they've got to have a little bit more to it, but I want to talk about that a bit later. Let's get a little bit further into the trailer.
Run your routes. Mark your logbooks. You run into anything you can't handle.
Oh my god, this part.
Ellie!
The clicker design. Oh my god, okay, I know it's kind of blurry, I apologize, but like, look how creepy this is. The level of detail on this, like, what a step up from the first game. This is so freaky. And the bloaters that we're going to see in a minute too, they look terrifying. They look so scary. I feel like I'm going to get scared so bad playing this game from them. So it seems like we're going to get to do some more horseback riding in this game, which is exciting. And I love this shot of Ellie sneaking around the corner trying to be stealthy. This just looks so good.
Get off me! Please stop! No!
And that seems like it's going to be a very heartbreaking moment in the game. And I think even just like the aftermath of it, like Ellie's obviously devastated.
Tommy.
And then Tommy! I was kind of surprised to see Tommy. I just have to pause on some of these shots of the environments because they look incredible. And I mean, even the first game, I was always so impressed with how detailed it was. And I love this overgrown look that they do with nature sort of overtaking the world and with the world being in ruins. And that is something that I'm looking forward to seeing so much in this new game. Like the level of detail with the new graphics and all of that. I just think that it's going to be amazing. Like this alone just gets me so hyped. I actually think that Tommy's character looks the most different. Like, I mean, obviously Ellie looks the most different because she's grown up, but even Joel kind of looks the same. He just has longer hair and looks a bit older. Tommy looks so different to me. I don't know if that's just me. He looks great. I mean, I am so excited that he's going to be part of the story. I hope we get to have more than just this one conversation with him, but it seems like both him and Joel don't really love this idea of Ellie's. They're the ones trying to talk her out of it. Obviously I don't think she's going to be talked out of it, so I am hoping that maybe they're going to join her once they realize that she's not going to quit. This is another incredible shot that I had to pause on because this one amazed me when I was first watching the trailer, and I love the Ferris wheel in the background there. Something about that, like the juxtaposition between the terror of the world after the outbreak and then, you know, like the innocence of like kid stuff and like the simplicity of like a fair. Like, I don't know, I love that contrast so much. It looks like we're going to be going underground for a section of the game as well again, which is exciting because this looks so damn creepy, and you know there's going to be some really creepy infected in an area like this. So right before this, Tommy says, like, you don't know how big this group is going to be. So Ellie is just completely off the rails. Like, she is like devastated to the point where she doesn't care how many people she's gonna have to kill, and like that kind of scares me. Just like Dina said before she most likely dies, like I think they should be terrified of you, Ellie. And I think people should be terrified of Ellie. Like, I'm worried about what she's going to become capable of and, like, how her character is going to evolve in this game. I think that, like they said, a lot of the game is going to be fueled by hate, but I'm sort of hoping that maybe we'll have, you know, a happy ending again, or at least, like, not a terribly tragic, sad ending. Because Ellie does have a huge heart, and I would be so sad if her story ended with her just, like, trying to get revenge and killing a lot of people, and whether she fails or succeeds, I mean, it's still sad both ways, right?
You can't stop this.
So this is some more gameplay, which just looks so awesome. Ah, look at this! This is so scary! And a dog! I'm wondering if that's an infected dog, or it's just like, I don't know, just a rabid dog. Anyway, the infected looks so creepy. That bloater is terrifying. Yeah, I can't really get a good shot of the bloater just because it's moving constantly, and also the red light, but they look really freaky. The scene before this where it's breaking through the wall like that, I know that these are just gonna scare the hell out of me when I'm playing the game, because they did in the first game. I'm also excited to see what the other infected look like, the ones that aren't as far gone, like the runners. And because it's been 5 years, I'm wondering if infected like the bloaters have progressed even further, and there might be even like crazier infected, like even scarier infected, and they probably wouldn't show that in a trailer just to like keep it a surprise, but I'm really excited for it. Like, I'm excited to see if things are gonna get even more deadly and more challenging to beat and stuff like that. So in terms of the human enemies, a lot of people have theorized that this group of people, whatever they're doing, it's some sort of like religious thing. I think that that's really interesting, so I'm just dying to learn more about them and why they're killing people, why they seem to be like sacrificing people or something like that. I have to agree, it does seem sort of religious, and from that one trailer that we saw with the new characters that we don't know, that one woman that people are thinking is Ellie's mom, that must have been from quite a while ago. So if that's the case, like, this group has been around for quite some time and has probably been doing this for a long time. So I'm wondering if, like, just like how we run into them and like how we get involved with them. Oh man, this shot of Ellie killing that infected and then seeing all the other ones coming towards her, this just gets me so excited for the gameplay. And we see a little bit of it in this trailer, but I think we saw mostly in the gameplay trailer is sort of the different mechanics and weapons that Ellie will use and all that stuff, and it just gets me so excited. Oh, it just makes me feel so many things, like that Joel is not gonna let Ellie do this on her own, whatever she's planning, whatever revenge that she wants. He just cares about her so much that he just doesn't want her to go through it by herself. And it seems like Ellie, being so shocked to see him, probably told him, like, stay out of this. This is, like, my fight. And Joel is just, like, not willing to accept that. So I am so excited now, knowing that Joel is alive, to see more of their relationship and how it's going to develop through this game that is centered around hate this time. Can we also just talk about the way that Joel looks? Like, I think they did his character design so well, just like Ellie. Like, he's a little bit older, he's got some longer hair, but he looks so good. He looks so good with these new graphics. Like, I am just so excited to see the dynamic between slightly older Joel and Ellie. I really want to see what Ellie's personality is like before the crazy messed up events happen and afterwards. Beforehand, I want to see if she still kind of has that like quirkiness, you know, that sarcasm that we really love about Ellie. And then afterwards, I'm interested to see if she kind of retains any of that, despite like being so devastated and heartbroken over losing Dina and maybe even more of her friends. I really hope that they fill us in a little bit on what's been happening in the past 5 years, whether it's through flashbacks or just through them like talking about it or mentioning stuff. Like, I would love to get actual like flashbacks though of like Joel and Ellie, because I think like obviously what people loved about the first game was their relationship, right? Like, I just want to see more of it, and I'm totally cool with us playing as Ellie the whole time, but knowing that we might have Joel there for some of it, like, that gets me so stoked. Part of me really thought that we would just be going through this as Ellie on our own the whole time. Maybe Joel would be there for a few cutscenes here and there, but if he's actually going to be joining us and it's like the first game but just like swapped, like, I am so excited for that. And of course, we have a release date of February 21st, 2020, which is really 5 months away, you guys. 5 months. It's gonna go by fast. It's gonna be here literally before we know it. I can't even wrap my head around it. Part of me really thought it was gonna be like maybe even a year from now, or like next summer. But to think that it's that close, like, I don't even know how to like process that, honestly. I think what I want most out of this game is just a really compelling, satisfying story, because I'm already almost certain that the gameplay is going to be fantastic. Just from what we've seen from the previous gameplay trailer, the fact that they put years and years into this, like, I have complete faith that the gameplay is going to be super fun and awesome. But to me, I just really want it to be a good story. And if this is going to be the last installment in the series, I have no idea if they'd ever make a part 3, but if this is going to be the last time that we see Joel and Ellie potentially, then I just want it to end in a satisfying way. Even if it is sad, that's okay, but I just want it to feel like it was a really worthwhile story, like it was worthwhile to make a second game. Because the first game was just so perfect, right? So I'm hoping that we're all going to feel that way. We're all going to feel satisfied at the end. And it's just going to be fun, and it's going to be emotional, and it's going to be everything that we loved about the first game. Anyway, you guys, those are just some of my initial thoughts on the trailer, but do leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this trailer, what your initial impressions were, and if you've watched it a few times, maybe if you've noticed details that I missed, and also if you've got theories on what you think is going to happen in the story, please let me know down in the comments below, because I am so excited to hear what you guys think and to talk to you more about it there. I'm going to leave off there for now, you guys, but I hope you are all feeling the hype for The Last of Us Part 2, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.